Our presentation is called Littering at West High School. So littering is bad for the school, as you can see from here, where West High actually lost a football game due to litter on the field. Just kidding, that did not actually happen. But this is completely true what is in that. So 83% of the people that we interviewed at West High think that this is a problem for various reasons. A lot of people think that it ruins the school's image. It makes the school look bad because there's litter all over the place. Other problems include that picking up litter is costly. Iowa spent over $35 million picking up litter yearly. So even though that number is not represented by the school, even though that is just a general number, littering at school doesn't contribute to this amount. Also, where the majority of the litter is outside. Litter that is thrown away outside can end up in waterways and harming wildlife. If this problem is solved, the entire school community would benefit, also the janitors. When we were interviewing Mr. Gross, he said that the janitor's job was to clean the school and not to pick up the students' litter. So here are some images of litter around the West High campus. As you can see, most of these images are outside, and that's where we think that the largest problem is for litter, near the football field and the path that leads down to it. This also happens to be the area with the least amount of trash cans. So our previous solution was just to add more trash cans around, and we quickly found out that this would not work. So instead we changed it so that we will still add more trash cans around the football field, as well as, with Mr. Gross's help, make more rules to enforce against littering. And we also made an AFT lesson that we can use to inform people about the consequences of littering. The value of solving this problem is aesthetic appeal and also respecting the school building and the janitors.
Our prototype is, well, we have a photo here with the trails down to the football field, and we have the red dots, which are trash cans we would be putting on there, and the trails down to the football field are used a lot by students, so the students have trash, but they don't have anywhere to put it, so they throw it on the ground. And another part of our prototype is making an AFT lesson that we will have during AFT and teach people about littering at school.
Here is a sample of our AFT lesson. So, like we will have slides about saying how littering is a problem and like what the solution is going to be. So we have interviewed over 40 people, but we are only taking calculations from 40 of those people because of the time that we made the slideshow. So 33 out of the 40 people said that littering at West is a problem. And that same percentage liked our solution in putting down trash cans near the football field and enforcing more rules. So our customer input told us from our first presentation that just putting more trash cans around the school would not be enough. So that's when we got the idea to add new rules in an AFT lesson. And then when we interviewed Mr. Gross, he approved of our idea, and he actually liked it so much that he might do it for real in the future.
Our key partners are the people in our group, and our main supporter is Mr. Gross. He's the principal of West High, and he's provided us with a lot of information. He's agreeing to have our AFT lesson as AFT lesson. And our cost structure is that each trash can costs around $450, and we're planning on putting 5 cans around the West Side campus, and so then our total cost would be $2,250. And Mr. Gross has agreed to talk to the school to pay for the trash cans, and the AFG lesson won't cost anything because it doesn't cost anything.
So our group is not going to continue, but we hope that maybe other people will also help us along in the future. So our next steps would be we would start informing people of the problem with littering. Mr. Gross agreed that he would tell people about the littering problem on the weekly and the Monday message. We would then, once Mr. Gross was gotten the school's approval, we could buy those trash cans and place them on the field, on the paths to the football field. And then eventually, Mr. Gross said that he will possibly even launch our AFT lesson sometime next year. Thank you. Do we have any questions?